Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I wanted to share a pretty exciting moment that I just had with Christina. This definitely needs a little bit of explanation before I get into what's going on here. This is a Hallmark, I don't know, decoration. It basically plays music and they dance and stuff. I don't know what you'd call that, an animated plushie, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, the point is that I got this when I was single, and I think every year Hallmark sells a different one, and you know, some people collect them and stuff. They're like 30 or 40 bucks, but if you buy a certain amount of cards from Hallmark, they sell it cheaper. And it's just something I put out every year since I've been single and since I've known Christina. In fact, at some point she got a little Christmas bracelet and she attached it to the snowman and the penguin here, so when they're doing the little dance and all that stuff, it jiggles the bracelet. So we've customized it. It's been part of our Christmas, our little Christmas tradition. And at least once a day when I walk by, I have this kind of towards the kitchen, in between, you know, living room / dining room into the kitchen. And I'll come by and I'll push the little button and, you know, play its song and do its little thing. So what happened was this year, of course, because it's 2020, it broke. And I don't know what was going on. The penguin swings his arm and it was like really slow. It was like the motor felt like it was breaking, and then the song would just cut off in the middle of it. And you know, as it was singing, it'd go roar, roar, roar. You know, you could just tell like it was just breaking. And I kind of figured out, you know, it's an old item, and maybe it just has a lifespan. That's it. But I was kind of stubborn. I really love this thing. I don't know why. Just again, it's part of my Christmas. It's become part of our Christmas. So I decided to go onto eBay, and I found one for sale on there. There was actually a couple of them, and I ended up buying a second one. And when the second one arrived, it didn't work. So I had a very similar problem where the thing was, I mean, what happened with this one when I first tried it, the penguin was fast and the song was working and everything was great until we got to the other penguin, and it's supposed to wiggle its tail and nothing happened. And then the second try, it didn't finish the song at all, just like the first one. And the third try, the only thing that was actually turning on was one red light on the tree. So I was super bummed. I'm like, oh man, the same thing's happening. And I almost called it quits and thought, well, this thing has a lifespan, that's it. I'm, you know, out the money for the eBay one. So anyway, the point of the video here is that I wanted to take this apart and tinker with it and see if I can fix it. And I did. I was able to actually fix it, but I was able to do so because I had the proper tool. This is actually a little bit kit that I use all the time, and I got this in one of the Going Gear EDC clubs, all right? And this happened to have one particular bit that is triangular shaped, all right? And I don't even know what they call this bit, but it's just a little triangle. And of course, when we flip this thing over, you can see that the screws, actually you can't because I don't have it in right now, but all of the screws are little triangle head screws, all right? So more times than not, if you want to take this apart, you wouldn't be able to. You'd have to find the specific bits. Now, of course, I know a lot of you guys are gearheads and stuff, and you probably have these bits in other kits. But I happened to check this little kit, and it worked perfectly. This is the exact same size for these screw heads, all right? So I was able to take the panels off. I was able to tinker with it a little bit. And unfortunately, the eBay one, it just wasn't working at all. I was jiggling the wires, and when you pull this big box out, the power box, at least take 4 AA's, you could see that, you know, part of the wires are glued in, some of them are taped. There's actually a couple harnesses that go to certain motors. So ultimately, after enough jiggling around and trying and pulling on things, I got it to work. However, the penguin that's all the way on the left side of it, again, it's supposed to wiggle its tail, it wasn't working, okay? And that's on that one. So then I'm looking on it, or looking a little bit further into it, started taking things apart even more, got underneath the little present box here, and found that there was actually a connection. So I thought, all right, well, you know, maybe I'll just unconnect it and I'll throw, you know, this penguin onto the other one, because the motor worked in this one, but the whole unit didn't work. And now I got this one working, but not the motor in the penguin. So we swapped the penguins, plugged everything in, snugged everything up, and I got it working. And I could not be happier. And I know this seems kind of stupid to some people, but it's little things like this that just really make me happy. I'm not, you know, the best tinkerer of things, you know, taking things apart, looking at it. I mean, some people just have a natural gift to do that. And I have like a 50-50, you know, success rate on that. I've taken things apart and just, you know, I understand what I'm looking at, but I don't have the availability to fix those things. In this case, I fixed it and it was awesome. So I'm going to share the final result here with you guys so you can see what this thing does, which I think is kind of neat. So here we go. This is the Hallmark. I want to say this is 2007. Let me see. The old one I think has a tag on it. This was from 2006. Rocking around the Christmas tree. I guess, well, it says 1962, 2006. St. Nicholas Music Inc. So I guess back in 62 they had the rights to that. But anyway, this one I think was made in 2006. So yeah. Anyway, here we go. The final reveal. It's actually working. So yeah, that is very exciting in my little world, and I'm very proud of it, and I want to make this video. Not so much to say that I fixed it. I think that's kind of cool, and again, that was a total crapshoot. You know, just jiggled some wires, not like I you know, recreated the whole thing. But the most important part of this video is about tools, and that's what we always come back to on the channel. It's having good tools, and this thing happened to work out for me just when I needed it. I don't know offhand. I'm sure if I look through my other, because I have all kinds of bit sets, I'm sure I have this little triangle bit somewhere else. But it's just one of those things. I wouldn't have been able to take this apart and tinker with it without one of these. And to be honest, I probably would have just thrown both in the garbage, called it a day. But now I have my beloved Christmas decoration back. So very happy about that. So thank you, Going Gear EDC Club, for, you know, some of this random stuff. You think, when am I going to use that? Well, today, right now, right this second, I just use it, and I was very happy to have it. So there you go. That's my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comment section if you have a specific decoration that means something to you. Maybe you had it since you were a kid. I have all kinds of stuff like that. I referred to my advent calendar before. I have other things. I have like a little Christmas countdown kind of figurine thing. Maybe one day I'll just show all that stuff. I'll do a little walk around. But yeah, stuff like this just, it means something to me, you know, and I'm just extremely happy that we have it for another year. And who knows, maybe next year the whole thing breaks again and it does get thrown out. I don't know. But for now, it's got its second life. So that's all. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.